Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. So today I am going to talk about overwhelm and building out algo trading systems, which a lot of people easily get caught up in. Let's put it this way, it's not an easy task. It's not you can just go out, download an open source project and expect it to work, because I got lots of people that are struggling with it. And even if they do, at best they might get a few pennies a day from their system. So let's just go over some of the returns today, being Monday, April 9th. So this is a typical unpredictable nature you'll deal with when it comes to just trading overall, automated or not. You can clearly see we're down today. This is a very volatile asset, crude oil. There's also gold and silver. These are not performing at all. Why do I know that? Because I could tell you platinum is doing much better. And why would you tie up your money with either gold and silver when you get platinum doing well? How do I know that? Algorithm trading tells me that. The Forexes, this pair is not the pair to trade. We've talked about that in the past. Bond, but then there's a bunch of people trying to trade the VIX. Maybe I find that's pretty tough to do. And then, of course, everyone tries to trade Bitcoin. But again, algorithmic trading tells me that other alternative coins are better because they easily outperform up to 5, maybe even 10 times more than the Bitcoin. But timing is everything. And then you get into the international markets like Europe or Asia, like Japan, let's say. It's just tough to do. So somebody that signed up asked a bunch of questions. So instead of focusing on his questions, I'm going to focus on the answers. But this is the sort of performance we've got since pretty well the beginning of April, right here. These are the daily returns up until yesterday or on Saturday. Saturday, I guess, because remember, this is cryptocurrency, which never closes. Anyways, these are the pairs. You can see here that the overall, the total returns for that time period, 8 days, 140%. You probably won't even get that over 5 or even 10 years in your current portfolio. That's in a week. Okay, I mean, that's pretty extreme, but you do see the daily returns that we're getting, 21%, 30.9%, 14.7%. I mean, it's crazy, and a lot of people don't believe it. So that's why I say building these algorithmic trading systems is very, very powerful. It can literally change your life. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It involves work. And one of the things that I've done now is based upon my experience since the beginning of the year. If you look, I'll go over to quantlabs.net. What you'll find is I've now got an application process to help people. I've already gotten 2 applications, so this is going to get, I'll probably be only able to serve maybe 4 people. And I just launched this on Saturday. So you want these double-digit returns, you got to make sure you qualify. So if you go and click on the application, what it will do is it will just ask for your email, name, and then it will send out 2 emails. The first one's a letter, 9-page, qualifying to see if you are able to do this without automated trading. There's a fee to sign up, to talk to me, to know about your goals, and from there we go to the next step. And it's the next step that is really coaching, mentoring, guiding. And one of the things I was blown away last week was I have like professional traders on trading desks out of Singapore. I've got other full-time day traders in Forex that are doing what they think are well, but they're learning things from me that they never knew about. And again, it's from my type of analysis in let's say in the Forex markets, and they probably going to do a lot better. I don't go on about Forex just due to the fact that I'm doing so much better in the world of crypto, as you just saw. So this is, you sign this up and then you apply, and we set up a talking live session to see what your goals are, and we'll try to implement something. So we make sure you get your money's worth on top of all the other goodies I give away. Okay, so let's get to this guy's answers. I'm not going to go over his questions, but I do think that these answers are universal, so I make these videos. But he requested I don't make a video on his story, which I totally respect. And I may actually go down this path. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I got here. So as you know, I got a pile of stuff, and it can easily overwhelm people. So based upon since the beginning of the year, we've got a track history that you can easily go onto my site here. Let me just go back to the main site at quantlabs.net. If you go under the track record, you can easily get the daily track record of the crypto as well as the Forex. So I just showed you in that spreadsheet was just for the last 8 days in that performance, but everything's cooling off quite a bit. But just to give you an idea, I'm just going to look up my system right now and basically see where we're at just live now with the markets. So the markets are up 1.88%, and we have a 90.9% win ratio. So this is what we're talking about. So going over the guys' questions right here, everyone, I'm going to tell you right now, just stick with the Python course that I've got. It's affordable. In there you'll find a template. So this is about the general elite membership, annual or whatever you try. The Python is your best roadmap. There are 3 courses. Let me just turn off this. This is my alerts on the system. So there are 3 courses, other courses that can overwhelm you, but you want to start with the Python. And in there, in this elite, you'll see over 10 years of content, which I would consider easily noise if you're new to this. And just as I said, I would only strongly encourage you to focus only on the Python course. And then this person talked about other indicators, found on MetaTrader 4 and all these other expert advisors or EAs. The software is okay, but I do question a lot of the Forex brokers, their intentions on using these type of platforms like MT4. I do find that a lot of these brokers do take full advantage of people, especially newbies. That's how they make money. And that's why they have the 90% lose all their money, 90% of the total account within 90 days. And that's what they're doing. So then he asked about, so again, that's my solution. That's why I always say Python, that course. And also that course is really meant for you to test your capabilities to see if you are able to build out a trading bot, specifically for the world of crypto. If you want those kind of returns I'm showing you, obviously it depends upon market conditions, but even in a down day, we're up like 2% in 12 hours. That's pretty unheard of in any other asset class with no leverage. Then he asked about other platforms like QuantConnect. He was asking about them for a custom platform. Sorry, I should say, when you look at other platforms like QuantConnect or Quantopian, they're kind of roads going nowhere, because one of the big reasons is with QuantConnect, they use GDAX, which is now Coinbase Pro. Okay, Coinbase Pro, if I was to go over to CoinMarketCap and you want to get the crazy returns that you can get every week, you do not be on Coinbase Pro or GDAX, which it used to be called. But here, let me just give you the volumes. You definitely want to be on an exchange like man, this system is so slow. Okay, adjusted volume. We'll bounce back to that in a minute. But you definitely want to be on a large exchange like Binance, and no other exchange. I think a lot of them will cheat you, but Binance is right now at 1.72 adjusted in 24 hours, and you get some other ones at 2 billion. So coin, and it's doubled over the last few weeks. So with that kind of volume, you'll do well. But when you look at Coinbase, I mean, where is it? It's not even. Oh man, it's like, boy, yeah, right here, number Number 31. That's what you'll have with Quant Connect. And you're only going to get 1/10 of the volume that you would get with the top 3, let's say. So you're not going to get any profitable opportunity on those type of exchanges. So these platforms are really kind of a road to nowhere. I mean, it's good for testing, but even if you were to use Python for Forex, I would encourage people to use Awanda, because Awanda, again, is the largest Forex broker in the world. And again, volume is key here. Now, another big thing is I get a lot of people easily get overwhelmed and they can't really quite understand the course. That's fine. So I put together in my very last module so far, this unit number 7, module 12, this thing called Demo of Crypto Trading Bot Template. Now, this is the key here. This is your key to the entire template of a stripped down bot with source code. Now, again, this is source code you own. If you went through the whole course, understood the course, now you have changed your life, because you're now able to control and own not just source code, but your own destiny using a very simplistic methodology on how to build out a stripped down bot, call it a bot, automated trading system, whatever you want, using no more than 5 packages in Python, and Python is pretty easy. But here I show you how to do it, and this is what I base my bot off of. The only difference between my bot is the TA-lib indicators, the technical analysis indicators I use. That is, I hate to say, your job to experiment to see what works and what doesn't work in the world of technical analysis for your trading, because every single exchange, every single cryptocurrency pair, and even Forex has its own nuances. So I would hope that you would go through experimenting with that against real market data. It's a form of backtesting, but it's actual real market data today, and doing nothing but that, because what you test last week or even a year ago or 10 years ago, it's useless, because the market's changed so fast, and there's a variety of reasons for that. Another thing in my elite section are these secret videos I've been posting multiple times a week. They do disappear, and there's a reason for that. I wouldn't be surprised those same topics will come up at some point in the future. And then I talk about the actual strategy that I use. And those are the indicators I use, the time frames. So I do that, and I would encourage people to be part of the live webinars. This is why I do them, to build unique content to show and peeling back the different levels of my bot and how they work, and using the framework that you get with this Python course. So it is stripped down. I build a community. I have a private chat server so people can ask me questions, which I don't talk about in public. That's why I have that. So this is really important that you understand these. And in there, I go through one video I just will be pulling is the exact strategy, and you miss the opportunity. I can't say any more on that. So we have all of this. Now, again, we've talked about this crypto trading bot template, but as I said, in here, in these answers, going just through this module, this piece of learning right here, this video, it's an hour and a half, this will, as I said, it will expedite your learning, but it goes over the prior Python packages and the rationale in using them, because they will walk you through why I use them, and the big one that is really, so here in this bot, it's like I said, it's a basic framework where you can experiment, but where you will play with a lot of is the results that you use within TA-lib, the package. Okay, that's no different than playing with your retail trading platform, like, I know, Ninja, and playing around with the TA-lib indicator or the technical analysis indicators. This is where you can use this. So now we're going to talk about generally what I use. We have over 300 indicators in TA-lib, okay, and I only use a very small subset of them. In here, we've got rate of change, which is the rate of change in speed and the price, which is very important because if you watch the markets, especially on a minute level, you will see the algos pile in when something spikes. And then after 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, a couple hours, that spike will taper off. Once that tapers off, that means you get out. Okay, so again, these are your indicators for the, RSI as well for value, because as more algos pile in, obviously the RSI goes up. So those are your different methodologies to confirm spikes. And as I said, right now, 90% of the time it works. But there's also indicators that you can use, like candle patterns, to see the before even the spikes happen. And I've confirmed those with the different pairs that I use in crypto. So again, that's where your big experiment has to happen using this Python package. So people ask, what are my reliable patterns? Well, I've got an item out there that you can look at. Of course, I'm not going to give away my secrets for free, as you can imagine. So this is the reward, what I just showed you. The 100, basically 140% in 8 days. Okay, that is an incredible state of return. All right, so there's no other asset class. This is the only methodology I know that works. If I was to pull up comparatively to the world of Forex, we are looking at just a meek 0.05% in 12 hours. So that's again without leverage. I got 28 positions on for the Forex. I mean, there are some things that are doing well, but it's not your big G7 pairs. That's for sure. But anyways, that's another topic. So I'm hoping these kind of videos I put out will reduce overwhelm and what you should focus on if you're going to follow what I do. But we'll leave it at that, and hopefully you got something good out of it. And we shall talk to you later. Thanks for watching.